What if Bob Dole won the 1996 election over Bill Clinton? 1996 election, Dole Kemp vs. Clinton Gore. Dole Kemp wins the 1996 election. In his first year, Dole would become pretty popular with expanding women's rights and child labor law. In 2000, the Democrats nominated Al Gore, and Al Gore nominates Bob Kelly. Bob Dole gets renominated in 1996 due to a good first presidential term. However, Bob Dole would instead pick George W. Bush over Jack Kemp. 2000 election, Dole Bush vs. Clinton vs. Gore Kelly. Dole Bush wins the 2000 election. In his second term, Dole would continue the work that he promised during his second term. And with the help of George W. Bush, Dole has a very good second term, and it's looking good for the Republicans in 2004. In 2004, the Democrats renominate Al Gore. Gore picks John Kelly. Well, George W. Bush secures the Republican nomination with Rudy Giuliani. 2004 election, Bush Giuliani vs. Gore Kelly. Bush Giuliani wins the 2004 election. 9/11 would happen in 2005 in this timeline. A small but more but still a big problem for Americans. And the COVID-19 epidemic would happen in 2007 after 9/11. But then the 2008 recession would make Bush unpopular, but it would have very little effect to Bush. Bush would decide against running for re-election in 2008, and Rudy Giuliani takes his place. 2008 election, Giuliani Buchanan vs. Clinton Obama. Surprisingly, Giuliani wins 2008 by campaigning on Bush to continue Bush's legacy and Dole's legacy too. But however, Rudy Giuliani would get kicked out of the Republican Party after she calls for the establishment of corruption, and Pat Buchanan would take his place as the president. 2016 election, Sanders Biden vs. Trump Pence vs. Buchanan. Thanks to the Republican split, Sanders Biden would be able to win 2016 in a landslide. 2020 election, Sanders Biden vs. Vance Pence. Sanders Biden wins re-election in 2020 in a massive landslide with 419 electoral votes. The Gaza war doesn't happen in this timeline. 2024 election, Harris Wars vs. Haley DeSantis. Harris Wars wins